See my screen?
Not yet. Yes.
Okay, thank you for joining. For the 21st time, it's our monthly meeting. It's been already now 2 years, because I think it was in October 2022 we started. So UI Suite now is official. We switched. Layout option is not a UI Suite module anymore. So we are still maintaining it, but we don't talk about it anymore and we don't promote it anymore. And UI Pattern 2, it's now promoted as the official version of UI Pattern. So of course we keep UI Pattern 1, but as a legacy module. And the UI Icons, it's a proper module. So now we can speak at present tense. This is the shape of UI Suite today, with SDC and UI Pattern 2, UI Styles, UI Skin, UI Icons, and UI Examples. So congratulations, UI Pattern 2 and UI Icons are not released yet, but still, it's a landmark. We changed our proposal, we changed our solution last month, and we did it successfully. So it's very exciting. We still want to do a meta package. It's on the track. It will be important, but first we need to deliver UI Pattern 2 and UI Icon.
Pierre, we lost your screen sharing.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Is it back?
Yes.
Okay, great. I have a bad bandwidth, so maybe I'm losing some time my network. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. New UI Suite 2, it's coming. Today we will talk about our shared subject, the modules, with me and the teams with Michael. So Drupal Core Project Browser, we don't know. We have no news. It was expected for Drupal 10.2, 10.3, 11.0. We don't know if it will happen 11.1. I really don't have a clue about this stuff, so we are waiting. Good news, compatibility with Drupal 11 is done. So Edouard released UI Pattern Formatters 2.1. Florent, I guess, released UI Patterns and Layout Option 1.9 and 1.6. And I released UI Pattern View Style and UI Pattern Links 1.4 and 1.3. So it was the last module we need to be compatible, and we did it. So congratulations. And also we have only 2 modules remaining compatible with Drupal 8. Why not? If it works, it works. But slowly Drupal 8 is disappearing from our compatibility list. Let's talk about UI Pattern 2. UI Pattern 2 got a lot of news since last meeting, because we released not 1 beta, but 2 betas. Indeed, the initial plan was to release 1 beta every month. 1 beta in August, 1 beta in September, 1 beta in October, late October. But finally, we cut beta 3 in smaller release. And we released a small beta 3 in September last week, just before the DrupalCon talk. We will release beta 4 mid-October and beta 5 late October. And we are not shy about this. That means we can split even more. We realize that 1 release every month was sometimes too much work and too stressful. So we split. I hope it will not disturb you. For example, I told everybody then the new library page will be ready for beta 3, but now it's beta 5. But that doesn't mean we are late. We are not late. Everything goes with the plan. It just, we cut beta 3 in 3 parts. Is it clear for everybody?
Yes.
Great. We have more and more users, with around 50 users now of Ubatan 2, and we are now the second most popular SDC module for Drupal integration of all Drupal.org. So yeah, we are still in beta, and we are second most because the first is SDC display with 150 installation. So we feel a big excitement around the Ubatan 2. In DrupalCon, it was crazy. A lot of people didn't know about this, and now they know, and I hope they will try. For the next beta, beta 4, there is a lot of bug fixes, a lot of little tasks. It's mostly for us, you know. It's you will not see. It's not features, but we will have 2 new features indeed. About source plugins. First, you know, when you are editing attribute prop, today you need to write the full attribute string. And if you just want to add a class, it will be class equal your classes. For example, Michael, when he did the demo of USU Daisy in Wednesday morning in Barcelona, he used it a lot. Class equal double quote, my classes, double quote. Finally, we are proposing a new default source attribute when you can only put the classes, and you can switch to the full attribute source if you want to add other attributes. So it's not merged yet. So if you have question or feedback, don't hesitate to share before we merge. And other feature, Michael Mull is working on it. We will allow to put some data from reference entity. That means, for example, if you add a file or image field, let's take a node article. There is image field which target a file. Today, you have only access to the properties of the entity reference. That means the file ID, not very useful. Us, we want the file path. So thanks to this new mechanism, we will be able to take some data from the reference entity. So it's very exciting. And the last big change, functional change we will do before releasing UI Pattern 2 is library submodule, UI Pattern library. We change everything. We will change the look of the library, the way the library is rendered, and the YAML format. Indeed, we are collaborating with SDC Style Guide to have the same format, and it's a very exciting format. First, it will be its own plugin type with YAML discovery with their own file. That means you can add stories, but you will have stories in the same folder as a component, but not in the same file. Your component definition will be clearer and smaller. There is automatic and manual linking to component. If it's in the same folder, it will be automatically linked to the component of the folder. If it will be in another folder, you have to declare manually the component you are targeting with your story. So what is the use case? Use case is to override some story or to declare new story from other theme and module. For example, you use USU Bootstrap. there is 2 or 3 stories by component, but you use it in your project and you have a sub-theme specific to your project. Here, you can add a new story for the card component of Bootstrap if you want. So we are making progress, and there is no difficulties. Just we lack a bit of time to ship that fast. Once again, free test. During DrupalCon, I did some tests with some team. For example, with Kristen, we did with Kristen Paul, we did test with Civic team. So it was very useful. So if you want me to test your team, just send me your code base and I will test. So, you know, with Pattern 2, we are consolidating the ecosystem. We go from 10, 12, 15 modules to a single big module with 5 submodules and 2 other ecosystem modules. So it will be simpler. That means those projects on Drupal.org, UI pattern formatters, UI pattern blocks, UI pattern entity links, UI pattern view styles, all those projects will not be relevant for UI pattern 2. So what we are doing now, we are renaming the project name, adding 1.x, so people will not try to install them with UI pattern 2. And we are adding a little notice, UI pattern 1 only, now, and explaining why it's not useful anymore for UI pattern 2. So I hope it will be, it will make the life of everybody clearer. And we are starting to think about UI pattern 2.1 with library improvement, integration with CK Editor 5, config migration path, and power user features, including some UI to opt in, opt out the source provided to the builder. UI icon now. A lot of news too. We have released beta 1 the 25th of September, so last week. The goal is to have something good enough to show in DrupalCon Barcelona and to propose for Drupal Core inclusion. And it works because we did a meeting the 26th of October and UI icon, the core API of UI icon was accepted for fast track in Drupal Core 11.1.
It was September, not October.
Thank you. Fixing now. I'm living in the future, you know. So what does it mean? First, it's normally it works. Normally it will be done. We don't know what can happen. Drupal is it's a complicated project, and anything can happen. But normally it will be done. We just need to propose 2 merge requests, 3 merge requests in reality, because we are splitting the work. The merge requests need to be accepted, at least one of them. And also, we need to prove our API is used by 3 modules. So, and we have the 3 modules already, because we will have UI icon, obviously, navigation module from Drupal Core, and we hope another country module like Iconify icons. So before proposing the merge request, plural, we will release the beta 2. A beta 2 will be the shape of the work we want to send to core. So in Drupal Core, we will put most of the UI icon API with the icon pack plugin type the extractor plugin type, the icon finder service, the icon tweet function and the icon render element, 3 extractors, and the test. Maybe we will also propose 2 form elements, but it's a separate discussion, and there is less chance to be accepted. So what will happen in the country space? The theme, like for example, the UI Suite theme, UI Suite Bootstrap, UI Suite Daisy, UI Suite DSFR, everything, we propose icon packs. This is the goal. Icon packs are the design system artifacts we need to declare. Some generic modules like UI icons, and for example, icon set or external icon, these kind of modules, they can propose extractor plugins and configurable plugins. What I call configurable plugins, it's field type, field formatter, field widget, CK editor plugins, everything to be integrated to Drupal. Also, we have some modules like Iconify Icon or Font Awesome who are proposing icon packs, sometimes with extractor, sometimes without with configurable plugins. They decide the scope of the work they want to propose. I hope the last line will not happen. For example, if iconified icons move to this new API, I hope they will move also to the upper line focus module, and they will stop to provide field type, field formatter, field widget, CK editor stuff, menu altering, and everything. So they can focus on what they do best, icon pack and extractors. Is it clear for everybody? Who is excited? I am.
Me.
Thank you. So the strategy is this one.
We lost again your screen sharing, Pierre.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mm.
I hope okay, but okay. It's
At least we can hear you.
yeah. Yeah, next time I will connect in a better Wi-Fi. Sorry. So you see again?
Yes.
So the strategy. First, we will release UI Icon Beta 2. UI Icon Beta 2 will have everything. Then we will propose a merge request to Drupal 11.1 with the main API. And we will remove this to UI Icon Beta 3. UI Icon Beta 3 will target this main API. So there is a lot of question here because we don't know what will happen with Drupal 10.3 and 11.0, but we will figure out. Then, later, we hope to move the pattern stuff to UI pattern 1 and 2, and the Iconify stuff to Iconify icon, and UI icon module will be released without the UI pattern and the Iconify specific stuff, with only the Drupal core integration. So you see, if you think the blue square is SDC, if you think the yellow square or UI pattern 2, you see it's very similar. It looks a lot like UI pattern 2 and SDC. Okay, just a quick remember of what we do. For theme, so if you want to use UI icon in your Drupal theme, you have 2 strategies. If you don't use icon tweak function in your template, you have a soft dependency. That means you can add your icon pack, but you don't need to declare the dependency to your icon in your info.yaml file. It's what UI Suite Bootstrap is doing now. If you use icon tweak function in your tweak template, you have a hard dependency. So you need to declare your dependency in info.yaml. It's what Daisy is doing now and Bootstrap will do later.
That's right.
That's right. And also, your icon dependency will be removable later when it will be integrated in core, because the icon quick function will go to core. So your icon will become a soft dependency again. US styles now. There was a new release with a single bug, the 13th of September. US themes. We are working on the CSS variable derivative. Big work. Florent, you want to talk about it, or you are still in holidays?
I'm still in
Okay.
holidays and exhausted in my head. But currently, to give the status of the work on that, the problem we will need to discuss about it after more important stuff will be done. The problem is that with derivative strategy is not complete. Because also right now, in terms of to reduce the number of CSS variables in Bootstrap, it is a very long work, and the problem is that some effects depend on the scope, which was something we have not anticipated. And so currently it is kind of reverse engineering SAS compilation, which is completely crazy, as written in the slide. And I really wonder if it is a long-term solution, and if a long-term solution will not be to make pull requests in Bootstrap 5 directly on GitHub or stuff like that.
Yes, indeed, because we got the issue only with Bootstrap. So maybe to build something complicated in our module just for
Also,
this,
someone else, I saw an issue. Someone else proposed, created an issue. Maybe it is a duplicate one about UI improvement. I guess it is still also with Bootstrap, but maybe it is a duplicate. I have not closed the issue yet because when I read it quickly, I think I saw other propositions which might be interesting. So maybe we will have to discuss that later.
Great. Okay, nice. You can go back to holidays. Thank you a lot, Florent.
Oh, I guess I will have other slides in the meeting.
No, I don't think so. I think we cover you. Don't worry.
Nothing on UI Suite Bootstrap. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm disappointed.
We have things about it, but it's Michael, covered by Michael, except if you want to participate. So your example, good news, we are preparing your example 1.0.0. It will move out of beta, so it's great. Because it's been a few months, we have only a few issues. So your example, it's a simple module, but module will work well, will do the job, and there is a few issues. And among the few issues, everything looks manageable, and we start the work on having optional hash into the render YAML file. So look, those screenshots are real screenshots. It works when we test this with new pattern 2 story resolver. So I hope it will arrive soon. About the theme, Michael?
Pierre, there was no screenshot on your previous slide. I maybe it is a problem of screen sharing. I don't know. I'm not sure, but
okay, I share again. You see?
Now
there is a picture not loading. Oh, finally, it's coming.
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay, coming. Yeah. Okay. We are at the end of the meeting, so I hope it will not happen again. So you see how beautiful it is when you remove the sharp. It's beautiful. So that's what we target. And one good stuff, it will be possible to copy the story from the example to the stories of UI pattern. So it will be very convenient. Okay,
Yes,
let's talk about the team.
I can assure that. So yeah, let's talk about the teams. So as we presented last month, so for us, there are three kinds of teams. There are legacy teams, SDC teams, and also UI suite teams, which are implementing all the UI suite modules and SDC. So as you know, we have many implementation of design system, but here you find the four main ones: Bootstrap, DSFR, which is the French government design system, USWDS, the American one, and Daisy UI, the newcomer in the ecosystem. So we are proud to say that two of them are leaders on the Drupal.org ecosystem. So it's a DSFR and Daisy UI. So there are not so much instances, but we are the first one.
Thank you. And I have added a slide because when you saw that, legacy SDC team and USU team, it corresponds to a slide we showed DrupalCon. So legacy teaming, it's.
So maybe I'll let you present it, Pierre. You can switch to the next slide. Yes.
Yes, I'm choosing already.
Yeah. Nice.
I have a delay.
Yes.
Oh shit.
But we can see it. We can see it.
Well, legacy teaming, where you have been explaining.
Okay. Let's try. Okay, let's finish this meeting. I'm very sorry about my bandwidth today. I will be more careful next month. So legacy theming, what we call the classic Drupal theming, you have only template preprocesses, and then SDC theming is adding the component, but keeping the presenter templates at the middle, and USU theming is removing the presenter template. So this slide is the same as the previous slide where we give some examples of contrib theme. Daisy UI, Michael, you can go
Daisy
back.
UI, yes. Big news. So last month I did a demo about this new UI suite. Team, which is a design system. So release on two components, 26 UI styles, 32 10 modes in the UI skin vocabulary. We have 21 CSS variables and 4 icon packs, and a total of more than 1,200 icons, which comes from an icon pack which is called Hero Icon in the ecosystem of Tailwind. So we hope to publish soon an Alpha 3. I have not a precise date for that, but I have many subjects I want to address before releasing this new Alpha. So there is a subject about library management. Today, the team is only calling the CDN package. I want also to implement new components and do also some rework on the YAML definition on the prop type.
Great.
So feel free to contact me if you want to participate.
For DSFR,
regarding
no
this,
news.
No news. Okay.
No news.
Yes, there
we
are no
release
so much
1.0.2. Yeah.
Okay. But the big plan is to publish a 1.1 release, which will implement UI pattern 2 and SDC, and also UI icons. Can't wait to see that.
USWDS.
I can see the slide, but I think there are no so much. Yeah. So Steven, I can see the slide, Pierre, but if I remember well, Steven has released a new alpha of the theme, which is implementing now. He did the automatic conversion from UI pattern 1 to UI pattern 2 and SDC. You can stop me if I'm wrong, but yes.
Indeed, but it's still in a separate branch. It's not in the main branch yet.
Okay. There will be another release, I guess, no? Like a 4.0, no?
He wanted to do a 4, but finally he will keep the 4 branch for USWS 4 with the same strategy we are doing. So that's why he converted in a 3 and then he reversed the conversion.
Okay. So the plan is to still be on the 3.0 branch.
Yeah, but he will create a 3.1. I think he will follow what we do in
it's
other
better like
teams.
this, I think.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
better.
So every
And material
UI suite team. Okay.
Sorry.
There is a delay.
There is a delay, it's annoying. I'm sorry.
You wanted to add something?
No. Keep going.
Okay, so it's a good news to see that every UI pattern 1 implementation are converted like pretty easily.
Yeah, that's a big win. But we can do some fixes and have a better conversion. We will improve the conversion for the next beta.
And then regarding material design, so we have a UI suite team for material version 2, material design 2. But we will be really happy to see someone take the subject of implementing a material design 3, which is using web components. So feel free, if you are motivated to do your implementation, UI suite implementation for material, you are more than welcome.
Yes, and in my side, I will do a few last change in material design 2, and I will tag a last time, and then material design 2 will be stable, and you do whatever you want with this branch. About the community.
Yes,
No news for community initiative, but we talk more and more about a design system initiative will be bigger than UI suite. So let's see what will happen. We went in DrupalCon Barcelona. We did a few talk and both. There was also something about SubKey on Thursday. And the video of UI Pattern 2 talk, it's online. So it was shared on Slack. So don't hesitate to have a look. And we are now 225 people in Slack channel. Is growing. And I hope after DrupalCon, it will grow even more. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Someone want to add something who have question? Yeah, Florent?
Yes, me. So last week in Barcelona, to give also an update of stuff which are not purely in the UI suite projects, a big and in fact it is more very small code change in core about YAML plugins loading in the correct order based on team inheritance. So it has been fixed in core 11 and 10.3. So next releases of 10.3, 10.4, 11, etc. will get this bug fix. So now if you add, for example, if you wanted to override plugins, styles, CSS variables, themes, no patterns and layout options because they had their specific mechanism, but yeah, some YAML declared plugins, and it was the overrides were not taken correctly because, for example, of your theme name. Now it is fixed. That's it.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
That will improve subteaming a lot because we rely a lot of plugin ID and plugin ID override. So I hope a lot of weirdness in our project will be fixed thanks to this issue. Okay, what else? I see there is some people from Germany here who will go to Drupal Camp Berlin in 1 month. Nobody. Okay. I will go, I guess, with Christian. He's not 100% sure now, but we want to go. So I hope we will meet some German users and some people from the German community there.
Okay, nice. So maybe we can plan the next monthly meeting. So I'm
Yes.
on the weeks of 4th of November. Do we put it the 7th or 1 week later? When will be the Drupal Camp Berlin?
Drupal Camp Berlin, c'est pas Drupal Camp, c'est Drupal Camp Berlin.
Drupal Camp, yeah.
Will be the
8
8th.
and 9 November.
Yeah. So
Maybe we can plan after, maybe the week after.
After,
like the
because 7
14th
I may be in the transportation.
Okay, nice. Okay, so 14.
14, great.
14th of November. Every 1 week and a half, 1 month and a half. It's the
It was
the
5
new
weeks.
rhythm.
New rhythm. We
Yes.
went from 5 to 6 weeks.
That's it. Yes. Okay. Nice.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you, everyone. Thank you, Pierre.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye.